Hey there, chapter 9 here, Judges 9. I hope you've read it already. This is going to be short and sweet, I believe. So in this chapter, we have Abimelech. Now, Abimelech is Gideon's child that he had out of wedlock. Which when I read that, I was like, oh, this is getting spicy. It's getting quite interesting. He had with a concubine. It says that Abimelech went to his mother's uncle's, and his mother was a concubine, and he was able to gain some, I don't know, what's the word? Alliances, allegiances, think about it like Game of Survivor. Gideon, Abimelech was on an episode of Survivor, okay? And then he goes and he killed 70, and I thought the number 70 was interesting. He killed 70 of his real brothers. So meaning, okay, so not his real brothers, but 70 biological. Well, he had many wives. Gideon had many wives, but he killed 70 legitimate children, there we go, of Gideon. Okay, he killed them all. Okay, except one. And that one, the one that got away, his name was Jotham. Jotham ran away. And then 3 years passed, and Jotham was just besides himself. He was upset about all these things that had happened. He went and he talked to the people, how could you let this happen, blah, blah, blah. And it's interesting. So then it keeps on going, and it says that the Most High sent a spirit of ill will. After these 3 years passed, I wonder if there was significance to the 3 years, that he sent a spirit of ill will. The Most High sent a spirit of ill will. And I think the thing that stood out to me in this chapter was that the Most High can send things your way, and not everything is from the devil. And this again reminds me of the spirit that the Most High sent to King Saul after King Saul had gone his own way and started to do his weird things. He started to be tormented by a spirit, and when he got tormented, I can just imagine he had to go, like, think about the movie, he had to go in his room, he was like, he was having this moment. And then the only thing that calmed him was when David, this is just, some of this stuff is just so fascinating. Now King David enters the room and plays his little harp or his little whatever he had, and that calmed him. That was able to soothe him. And I guess, I don't know if it sent him to sleep, but that was the only thing that kind of eased him. I just think that that's so fascinating, Anyways, let me get back on track. So again, there was a spirit of ill will that the Most High sent because these people had done wrong. Okay, Abimelech had done wrong in killing all these people, and now it also makes me think of the scripture that says, "Hey, the blood of these." I can't remember the term that's used. Just basically is crying out to me. The blood cries out. So I almost think about the blood of innocent people cries out. And it's one of those things that there's a consequence. You should always know that there's a consequence to all your actions. Don't be out here in these streets thinking that you can just do whatever you want with any consequences. There's going to be a consequence. There's going to be a consequence. There's going to be a consequence. Guys, there is going to be a consequence. You know what? Y'all do what y'all do, but even just for the fact that you don't want to have to deal with consequence, that should hopefully get you, scared straight. That's to scare you to act, to get up, to do what you need to do, and to act right. Just the fear of the consequence, the afraidness of the consequence, should get you to get your act together, because these consequences are no joke. Okay, because these are not consequences. Oh, okay, so I went and I ran my mouth, and she came and she ran her mouth, and we got in a fight, and that was no. These are deep spiritual, godly consequences that sometimes can even affect your offspring and their offspring. Where it talks about how some of these things will revisit a generation up to 4 times. You can have these curses and these consequences in your life that are generational for a reason. Okay? Be afraid of the consequence, so much so that you get your act together. So, yeah, I think it'll be short and sweet. I'll leave it there. Is there anything else? Reaching out? No. Yeah. Later on, I'm reading in 56 of 9. It says, "Thus the Most High repaid the wickedness of Abimelech, which he had done to his father by killing his 70 brothers." So you see what I'm saying? There's a consequence to all your actions. Don't be out here thinking, being deceived, especially when you guys go to these evil people and they have you confused and thinking that you can do something bad with no consequences. There's no such thing as there being no consequence. It just doesn't exist. I don't know why you guys are out there living like there's no such thing as a consequence. There is. You know, you guys are out there sowing evil, doing bad things. That's what you're going to reap. Okay? A seed cannot bear a different fruit. Because in the beginning, you know, the Most High is saying that each seed is going to bear according to its own. If you plant an apple tree, you're going to get an apple tree. You're not going to plant an apple tree and get a pear. If you do, something is off. So if you're out there planting discord, sowing discord, that is what you're going to get. Period. Anyways, I hope this blesses you. I'll see you in 10. Bye.